What's up guys, this is a really special video because you all got me to 500 subscribers. Thank you so much for that. I never thought I would get this far. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but for me it is. So as I promised, today I'm going to do a drum set tour for you. This kit is probably the thing that's worth the most money in my room, but it's not the thing that I paid the most for. That title still goes to my tuba, which I paid $1,800 for, plus $250 in shipping. So I'm gonna go through this entire kit in detail and tell you everything about it, because I'm a huge gear nerd. Starting with the shells, this is a really cool kit that I just got lucky to find. This is the Dedrum AMX Dominion Ash series. They were discontinued back in 2009, which means they're really hard to find nowadays, especially in good condition. I found this kit online, just the shells, for $200, which is a killer deal. It has all these toms, plus the 6-inch tom, and a 22 by 20 inch kick. We have an 8-inch tom, 10-inch, 12-inch, 14, 16, and then a 22 by 20 kick. All of the rims are die cast with suspension mounts. The front hoop did get a crack and I had to replace it with a metal one, but that's alright. I'm a huge fan of this cream color. I think it works really well with the black rims, mounts, and lugs. But like I said, this whole shell setup was only $200, including the barely used heads. The kit does have some scratches, especially this bass drum. I'm trying to repaint it and re-lacquer, but it's hard to find a color that matches. The rims are only painted black, which means the paint has started chipping when I do things like rim shots, or just accidentally hit the rim. So yeah, that's the shells. I'm in love with the 5-tom setup, especially the double floor tom. That's one of my favorite things. I'm not a huge fan of the 6-inch tom on the kit because it doesn't fit with my vibe, but it's fun for different Latin and jazz grooves. This snare is Tama. I bought it at Guitar Center on sale for $110. I really just like the look of the wood. Since I didn't pay a ton of money, I don't really care about the sound too much. And I'm not looking to replace it because it sounds nice. The head, I have an Evans reverse dot. I really like this. I have 2 Evans E-rings right now. I usually do that. Sometimes I'll put a big fat snare on it for a fat sound. Alright, moving on to the hardware. The stands aren't super exciting. My China stand is a stand from Amazon. It costs like maybe $50. Some of these other stands are a little more heavy duty. I'm not exactly sure which brand. They were on sale at Guitar Center. Same goes for this one, although the China has a small Gibraltar arm. This came from a kid set. It's really lightweight and I like it. It's easy to move. My hi-hat is a Tama, but it's kind of falling apart. I want to replace it, but they're a little expensive right now. My throne is Gibraltar. I really like it, but I wish it was a little more padded. The snare stand is also from Amazon. It's really not that sturdy. I probably want to replace this soon. Now my double pedal is really interesting. This is the Gibraltar Rock double pedal, and there is almost no information about this online that I can find. It seems to not have sold very well because there really aren't that many listed. I think it's fine. It's a little weird, and it's only 1 chain drive instead of double. This one is fairly used. I bought it used. It has some rust around the edges. I've tried to get it off, but it doesn't come off. It gets the job done, although I do need to fix those beaters, get them set right. I don't want to spend a ton of money on a double pedal right now, like an Iron Cobra or something, because I'm not that good at it yet. Once I become actually good at it, I'll probably switch to like an Axis longboard. I love those. If you have any information about when these pedals were made, drop it in the comment. I would love to know more, because I can't find anything. Alright, now I'm going to go through all the cymbals. I've only ever bought one cymbal brand new, and that was this red Explosion 12-inch China. I actually made a video about that if you want to go check it out. It's not the greatest video though, but then again, all of my videos are stupid. Alright, starting it off, we have the Sabian XSR 14-inch hi-hats. I bought these about half off used at $150. I think they sound really good. They're not too thick and they're not too thin. They work really well for my music. Here we have the Zildjian S-Series 16-inch Trash Crash. This was really fun to get. I've always wanted a Trash Crash because I love trashy sounds and China sounds. The tag at Guitar Center said it was $110, but apparently that was the wrong tag and I paid $170, but I bought it anyway because I wanted it. This right here is my new Vader 18-inch Ride. I actually made a video on this too because it's a really interesting cymbal. If you guys want to check that out, that's also on my channel. This really isn't a ride, it's more of a crash, that's what I use it for. But it has a really interesting sound. Like I said before, this is my 12-inch red explosive China. This is a really fun cymbal, and this is the first cymbal I actually bought brand new. Right now my goal is to change this entire kit into red cymbals, but they're expensive and I need to work a lot to make that happen. Good thing I have a job, because YouTube doesn't pay me. But if you do want to see more music and drum related videos, go ahead and click that like button and the subscribe button. That would really help me out. Moving on, this is my Sabian XS 10-inch Splash. This is a stupid little thing. It refuses to stay in shape and always curves up like this. I don't do this, it just goes up. It sounds just fine anyway though, it's just a Splash. This is the Avedis Zildjian 17-inch Crash. I'm actually selling it on my Reverb right now for $140 because I want to get rid of it. It's not really my favorite sound, I'm not into heavy crashes. When I got it, there is no stamp. The only thing is a tiny faded little engraving. You can barely see it, but it does say Avedis Zildjian. This right here is my unknown bell from Guitar Center. In a previous video I said it was 4 inches, but it turns out it's actually 6 inches. I still don't know the brand though. It rings forever and it never stops, but it's really fun for breakdowns. This is my Zildjian S-Series medium thin 16-inch Crash. I bought this for about $60 on eBay and it served me pretty well. I really like thinner crashes and this works perfectly. It is pretty dirty though. I tried to use different cymbal cleaners and it got off some of the paint that was stuck on here, but it didn't get rid of all this smudge. I tried soapy water too and that didn't work either. It doesn't affect the sound at all, I just want it to look neater. But it's okay because I'm working to replace it with a red cymbal anyway. This is my ZHT 20-inch Rock Ride. I bought this off eBay for around $80 I think. It works well, it's just not really my favorite sound. I just wanted to get rid of my really bright Meinl. I did order a 24-inch Red Desert Ride cymbal. The people at Red haven't shipped it out yet because they're coming back from NAMM. Hopefully they'll ship it soon because I really want to try playing it. And finally, this is my Planet Z 18-inch Zildjian Crash. I'm looking to upgrade it, but it's not the top of my priority because a China isn't really necessary. It works like a China should though, there's not much else to say about it. I did buy it at Guitar Center on my birthday for like $30, which is a really good bargain. Totaling everything up that I paid for on this drum set, counting drums, cymbals, heads, and hardware, came up to $1,755. If all of this was brand new, it would definitely cost over $3,000. It's still not as much as this tuba, which with shipping cost about $2,000, but it's pretty darn close. So yeah, that's my drum set. I know I'm not the greatest drummer, but I'm hoping to get a lot better in the coming years, because this is a really fun instrument. I know I spent a lot of money on this, but it's definitely worth it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this and want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. That would really help me out. My next goal is 1,000 subscribers, if you could help me reach that. But other than that, have a nice life.